Look at this, it's still going. Like, isn't that something? Hey everybody, this is OK Day here, back with another Ballionaire combo. Maybe an infinite combo, maybe not, I'm not sure yet. But I just figured out something that was maybe obvious to all of you, but it sort of improved the quality of one item in my mind very, very much. And I wanted to make a combo out of it and just make a video real quick to show you all. And that item is the axe. So the axe, what it does is it chops a ball in half. The halves cannot be chopped again. And if you pair an axe with some glue, then when a half ball hits the glue, it turns into a whole ball again. Okay, so this is stuff that we already knew. What I did not know, however, was that the axe has other nice synergies that turn the half balls into full balls. And so, for example, if we look at the volcano, so what the volcano does is it absorbs whatever ball hits it and spawns a fireball. And so even the half balls that are produced by the axe are considered a full ball as far as the volcano is concerned. So this basically acts like glue as well, except that it turns balls into fireballs. And that alone is sort of not that great compared to glue because it has a cooldown. Glue has no cooldown, but the volcano has a cooldown of 2 seconds. So you might think, well, this is strictly worse. Sure, it turns a half ball into a ball, but only every 2 seconds. What's nice about the volcano, though, is it shoots the balls up. Which is amazing. And as you can see here, I haven't even filled the board up at all. And already this is quite the combo. Look at this, it's still going. Like, isn't that something? And so I was thinking, what if we just fill the board with axes and volcanoes and just see what happens? So let's go ahead and fill the rest up. I was actually planning to do it the other way with the volcanoes on the outside and the axes on the next layer in, but this already works so well. I wonder if this will already be a pretty good combo. In fact, let's go ahead and drop the ball here and see if we don't do anything else, how long will this last? You see what's kind of cool there? I don't know if you caught that, but we can sort of go up in this cascading way where one volcano hits the next one, and we sort of get this long line of activity. It's pretty satisfying to see that happen. Let's see if we can catch one again. Yeah, there we go. That's just pretty cool. So I think if we set up more layers, this might be better, but it does fizzle out pretty quickly. And one thing to keep in mind is that the axes on the bottom, if something hits an axe on the bottom, that's pretty much a dead ball. Whereas if this was a volcano, it would shoot up and have a potential to go a little further. So actually, let's do what my original plan was. Let's put the volcanoes on the outside so that any ball that makes it all the way to the bottom automatically gets a chance to go back up and do more stuff. I think that's probably better, although I'm not really sure which is better. I just want to... I have a feeling this is going to be slightly better this way. So we do volcanoes, and then we will do axes, and then we will do more volcanoes one layer further in. And then on the innermost layer, I kind of want something there that acts as a bit of safety. Just because, as we saw before, even though it looked nice, things would have fizzled out. And I think jump ropes are a very good safety trigger because they can just keep a ball bouncing here for a long time. And if everything has fallen off the board and this ball here is just producing more balls as we go, then we have a higher chance of getting an infinite combo. And so I was thinking a jump rope with a brick is a very good combo. I know the brick has a cooldown of 5 seconds, which is not ideal, but if a ball gets stuck here and it hits the brick and creates a coin ball, the coin ball can then become a fireball and let off a whole chain of events. Meanwhile, the ball that was bouncing here that caused that to happen, if we're lucky, is still bouncing to the left and hasn't hit the volcano yet, and 5 seconds could do that again. Or if it does go to the right and make a fireball, maybe something else will fall in here and get the whole thing going again. So I think this is just a little bit of security to make the thing work a bit better. I'm not sure if it's necessary. I'm not sure if axes on the inside would work better. But anyway, I'm willing to give this a shot. I am not convinced this will go infinite, but I do want to at least give it a chance. And so, I mean, it looks pretty good so far. If we stay up in this top section, I'll be more confident, but I don't think we're going to stay there for very long. And here we have a coin bouncing up and down, and it turned into a fireball. So we see this safety in the middle is sort of giving us more staying power. I still am not certain this is infinite. We've come close to fizzling out a few times already. So what I think I'll do is go ahead and speed this up to 4x speed and give it some time. Maybe in a couple minutes this whole thing will already be over with. We'll see. And we're back. So this has been going for, I'd say, 6 minutes or so at 4x speed. So not quite half an hour, but almost, well, 25 minutes at 1x speed equivalent. And it's still going pretty strong. I still don't think this is an infinite combo though. There's just too many times that we're down to just 1 or 2 more balls left in the arena. And it seems that if we waited long enough, we would get lucky enough to only have 1 ball or even 0, and that would be it. But this does have better staying power than I thought it would. I honestly thought this one would last like a minute or 2 at 4x speed. So I'm happy to call this a success, but not an infinite combo. Anyway, that wasn't really the goal here anyway. Unlike my other videos, I sort of just wanted to give some other blocks a try, and I am pleasantly surprised to see how well the volcano does, especially with these cool little combos that occur when a ball hits down here and then just goes all the way up the side. I think that looks really, really cool. I do wonder actually if we filled the whole thing with volcanoes. No, actually that wouldn't work. Let's scratch that idea. So one of the things philosophically we need on the danger wheel, I think, is symmetry. But another thing that we need is a way to turn 1 ball into multiple balls. That's why my other combos involve either a dart trap, or in this case an axe, or some sort of spawner that spawns 2 things at once, or radiators with the waterfall upgrade, or something like that. And I think the reason for that is just because it's way too difficult on the danger wheel to keep 1 ball alive perpetually. So we need a way to create multiple balls out of 1. And I have not found a good way around this yet. Back to the symmetry idea though, I know I've mentioned this in past videos, but it just bears repeating on this map specifically. I think symmetry is hugely important, and it's going to be hard to get away from symmetry, because any build that requires, say, having something on top and then something else on bottom, you know, that sort of combo where you have to hit one thing then another, it's not going to work in the long run, because eventually those positions will be inverted, or one will be on the left and one will be on the right. There is a possibility for a build that's not completely symmetric by just sort of scattering the same thing all over the place and hoping that enough things randomly bonked it to make it work. I haven't convinced myself that's not possible. And also, it's possible to have an infinite combo that's not symmetric, but only, but because it's so powerful, I should say. So, for example, if we have a combo that involves a red book somewhere. Oh, we almost just died there. Oh, we did. Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it. It's not infinite. But as I was just saying, if we have a combo that is just like a red book, but like a lot of copies of it, so say like, you know, 20 copies, and a refrigerator and some kilns, wherever the heck kilns are, there we go, and then some power outlets, you know, something like this. This sort of build could well be infinite, even though it's not symmetric, right? It only takes up 1 small corner of the board. But I'm restricting myself away from things like this because this is so powerful that if it takes off at all, it will basically lag the computer. So I'm going to spin this a few times and see if we can get this to hit once, and you'll see what I mean. Actually, maybe I should just put like a chicken above that or something to make sure it happens. There we go. Okay, well, that wasn't quite what I wanted. Maybe if I have a book of explosion as well. Let's see if that does it. I need a fridge next to it. Okay, I'm trying to make a point and I'm doing very badly here. Let's see if I can put something here just to help it along so I don't have to get lucky with it with a good bounce. Let's put like a campfire. Okay, another thing of explosion just to this isn't going to be perfect. I'm just trying to make a point here. That we don't need symmetry, but we do need symmetry if we want to avoid this mess right here. Right? Which is cool, don't get me wrong, but it's also way too easy. And I'd rather just avoid things that are that easy. I don't know why that one fizzled out, but there's definitely a way to do something like that lasts forever. You know, I just sort of threw this together. And so take my word for it. It is possible to do a non-symmetric infinite combo very easily, but what I'm trying to do is a infinite combo that is not just absurdly infinite, and therein lies the difficulty and the reason we always have to rely on symmetry. I don't know if that was of interest at all. It was a lot of words and probably didn't add much value to your day, so I'll stop there before I start rambling even more and more. If you did stick around to the end, thank you very much. Please do consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing, because these things help tremendously, especially with a channel that is as new and as small as mine. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.